So guys, first things first. A lot of people have been asking me to give away my Brazil account and to give it to them, and I will say no. I will not give away this account. I never gave away an account that I started, and I never truly quit an account that I started either. So I will make some statements in this video just to basically explain the situation that I have been put in, as well as all other servers, because people clearly don't understand it. And I mean, honestly, unless you're a part of these servers and been through the first day, you have no idea about what's happening. So I will just explain to you my position. And yeah, I mean, I probably won't quit on this account, but I really don't see it progressing anywhere. So first things first, I started at the end of May, around like May 30th, whenever the Dragon Ball Festival came out, with 500% rebates. Now, everyone says Brazil is like this amazing host because, you know, it has 500% rebates that we have again right now, and it has pretty much cheaper prices since all the items that you can get on US or any other host cost so much. So 40 points is 20k gold, and topping up $100 right now would get you about 36,000 gold. So you can pretty much get 2 characters for almost $100, and you can get Yawatch or Ryujin Jaka for a little bit over $100. So that basically shows you why the host is popular and why a lot of people go to it. Now, I did not know that they would do a merge like this. I have never heard of a merge that just brings 6 servers together, especially old ones with new ones. So this is the first time I'm hearing it. A lot of people that I merged would even talk to me about it. They're shocked, like they can't believe that they did this. A lot of people are complaining to Games Dom, to Ultimate Bleach. They're even complaining on the Facebook, and it is some messed up shit. There are several reasons. So server 37 is the last server that merged, and I'm pretty sure they came out about 1 year and maybe like 6-8 months ago. And then 38 came out 3 months after that. 39 came out 3 months after that. 40 came out 3 months after that. Then 41 came out Christmas. 42 came out February. 43, which I'm on, came out April. And then now you have 44, which came out in a week ago or something like that. And the biggest problem is, if you're on 44, you're probably safe because there won't be a merge for like a year. I heard that merges come once a year, but I didn't know they would come like this. So if I just got merged with servers from December, I could have been fine either way. I mean, I wouldn't have stayed rank 1 either way, but there's less of a gap. Now, you merged me with servers that are a year and a half ago. So we take a look at the Battle Power rankings. So yeah, I dropped to 10, and if you look at the levels, I mean, Lib is probably the highest level player. He's 144, and a lot of people are reincarnated once or twice, so they're a lot higher levels. I would say the average level is around 130 to 140, and the entire top 10 stretches like that. I mean, I'm the only person in top 10 that is lower than 120. Now, we look at the second page, it starts going down, but still, it's tremendous battle power. I mean, the second page is from 1.7 to 2.6. Like, it's ridiculous. So we keep going down, and it's all above 1 million basically. So let's take a look at the arena. I'm in a predicament where I'm screwed. Either way, I'm screwed, but I will show you why. So everyone here participates in the support meta, and honestly, 3 assaulters is terrible for me. So in order to actually have a chance to compete for some arena spots, I would most likely have to drop my 3rd assaulter, or maybe even, I wouldn't say drop all my assaulters, but maybe make some changes. So I would have to actually consider getting a Berserk Renji with a 5th mod, just to nuke out some of the supports. Kukaku is fine because her 2nd mod would give Keto defense, but then the problem is dealing with the supports. So I would say that I think WTF is one of the persons I could beat, but let me show you. So I'm not sure if he's the one with the Senjumaru. The problem with Nemu is that she doesn't really protect my team. So if she can't kill the supports or drop their fury, I'm pretty much screwed. And that's the problem with Senjumaru, because she has immune to fury reduction at about, I think, her 4th mod. Or is it the 3rd? It's one of those, 3rd or 4th. So if I can't entirely kill a Senjumaru and she has turn 1, she will potentially nuke my entire team because I don't have the defenses and I don't have anything that protects it. Now, another problem with this is all these players that I do outspeed, there is a bunch of people I outspeed. I mean, I could potentially be like rank 5 or 6 because I do outspeed a lot of people, but it's just my team isn't built enough. All these players had so much more time than me, so their team is fairly balanced. The entire battle power of their entire team is basically the same. They're all similar. I was forced to stack a Nemu and a Yowatch. Then my Vanguard isn't too good. And then my third Assaulter, which is Ishin right now, even if I put Tashiro, it wouldn't matter because it's a support war on this server. So I would have to potentially drop an Ishin to get third support. Now, my question is, who would I get, even if I decide to go to support meta? Honestly, Alagio Nohana is really good because she drops enemy support speed. So she is a great contender, plus she would cost 20k. Normally I don't have a problem with that. This Byakuya, honestly, he is the fastest support in the game, but he is really in the combination with Ryujin and Koga, so it would require a lot of altercations. Plus, I really don't like him. I don't think he's worth the price. He's not that good. And I mean, in some kind of weird fantasy team, he would actually work well, you know, just to try out, but I wouldn't want to invest gold or money into it. So I would have to swap to either a Alagio Nohana, and the Maya would be good just for the modifies. But you're forgetting one thing. So even though Brazil is known to be bugged and has a lot of things that affect it, like glitches and stacked buffs, debuffs, you name it, there's a lot of problems with Brazil. That's why it's an unstable host. But you have to realize that when you do Cultivating Dojo for Haribo, she doesn't get 26 on Brazil, she gets 13. And Kisuke, he doesn't get 22, he gets 11. So you can't really inherit. The only partner that can inherit pretty much every like 48 days is a Korinji, but you still need Shinigami Agent for that. So without Shinigami Agent, he is your only potential inherit. I've just been saving all the fragments. I could get his I could get his third modify, and I'm probably halfway to his fourth. I could inherit him and get some fragments, but you only have one partner to inherit every 50 days. Now that is a crazy investment. So forget about me getting supports or Berserker Renji and getting the modifies up. It's not going to work out. Go Games is a lot better with that because they still have those two partners stuck in the accelerated modify. So that's why they're getting double the fragments. And over here we're just, you know, stuck. So there's a bunch of things that is just basically I don't have the level for. So I am capped at 110 because I reincarnated, and I can only go up to 110. So even if I did get 110 sets, it is not a huge upgrade from 100. So I would basically get minimal stat boost. Getting 120, 130, 140 is a huge problem because I couldn't even record you guys Evil Spirit because they just died as soon as it started. It is the first day, so it's expected. They're only level 30. Until they go up to like level 150, then I would make a video about it. Another problem being is that Shinigami dominates the server. So Hito is Kami, but he doesn't do events, so no idea what he does. So basically Shinigami dominates all the events, and the Quincy's can't really beat the top two players except for Kami, but he never shows up, so that's one problem. So Shinigami's always going to be dicking us. That's why nobody likes Quincy's. And to further my statements is, in Guild War, it's basically one-sided. The entire side against me is all like the stacked players and the two Shinigamis, and then my side is the one getting slaughtered. So that puts me at another disadvantage. And honestly, I could care less about Guild War. It's all about Ryoka and Evil Spirit. But yeah, Evil Spirit is gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be getting killed instantly, even if it did reach 150. I can guarantee you it. A lot of the top players here run Ishin because he is a god on Brazil. He is broken. He is before the nerf, so not only does his combo rate stack and he gets himself 100 Fury, he also has tremendous damage. So, yeah, so you have to realize that. He is god Ishin on Brazil, and a lot of people have him here. Then you also have White Ichigos and Yowatches. They both are basically the same thing, but I heard that White Ichigo is more broken. You could basically do a lot more things, break the game more with a White Ichigo. So basically, a lot of people have Yawachis and Waichigos because they're not too hard to get. I mean, that's the whole point. You're not spending $1,000 like you are in Go games to actually achieve something here. You're spending like hundreds on good ass rebates. So it is very common for everybody to be at the same pace of playstyle. Then playing for a month and a half, I have to compete against these guys. So even however much money I would like to put in, it still wouldn't get me anywhere. I would have to reach around 800k speed to compete with everybody. Plus, I'd have to like beef up my entire team. My Nemu would basically have to one-shot enemy supports if they have a Senjumaru. So I would have to potentially drop a third assaulter and only run 3 assaulters for events. So then I have to get wisdom stones and agility stones for my second support. And it is just a huge problem. I mean, it just causes problems, and I really don't want to invest money into the server after the merge. I mean, it just really like ruined everything. So potentially, if I did swap over to the support meta, I would probably go for Region. Reason being, since Nemu will be going first, unless I really like get a Senju or a Hiki, but I really don't want to. I would basically need defense instead of damage, because the top players are very hard to kill. They really are. Since they're like level 130, 140 with really good equipment, really good everything, just playing for so long, playing for months, it's really hard to kill them. So I'd actually need the defense and try to tank up for the couple of rounds and try to win on a second or third round even. And it's really tough. I mean, Ryujin would be really nice because I don't have an Amaya, so the Mutilate will help out, and I don't have the Ignite from anyone, so it would actually help out even more. So the double dots, the double damage over time effects will be really nice for Ryujin, plus the defensive buff. But then again, I would have to still swap over to a second support. Honestly, it's not a problem switching Zanpakuto. It is just I can't swap to a second support. I don't have the Wisdom Stones. You could buy Spirit Stone boxes from the event and top up for them. But pretty much, you're just going to have to try your luck. And I haven't been the luckiest. If everyone's seen my videos of Brazil, when I opened Spirit Stone boxes, you would know that I kept getting the worst things ever. I got so many dodge stones, so many blocks, counters, you name it. Another thing was that I pretty much... What did I want to say? Fuck. Alright. I got everything but crit stones. So my crit is really low on everybody. That's the downfall if I do replace Cotton, is that I would have to give Nemu the most crit so she could make my assaulters turn 1. But by then I would only have a Yawatch anyway, since I wouldn't care about the main. So it's really tough, Everything is... yeah, I would have to think about it a lot. That's why I don't want to waste so much time, effort, and money into this account. I will obviously play it out this way. I will try to beat Hollow Souls, I guess. I mean, that's like the only thing I could do on the server now that it's merged. And I'll try for that, but I just don't see myself gaining experience to level. It's going to be extremely difficult to reach 120, let alone 130, 140. So unless people start quitting, obviously they're not going to undo a merge, so we're all fucked together. 6 servers all screwed, and there's just nothing you can do. But let's go look over to the what is it? Alright, so let's go look at a quick glimpse of Guild War. Alright, so guys, I recorded like the first maybe like 30 seconds of Guild War wherever I was. This is the first time I've ever seen 4 lines. So you can already tell there's a ton of people. And it was basically one-sided. I mean, all the players that were just killing everybody were on the other side. I think I came in like rank 12 for Guild War. And my guild didn't even come 10th, so it's really hard. But Ryoka is where you have to actually see it. So as soon as Ryoka started, instantly a swarm of people, like at least 48 or 46, right off there just waiting. Then the highest we had, I think, was like 50 something, like 54, 55. And it was basically a consistent 50 amount of people every time. Now you will see, I had to fast forward the Ryoka video about like 600%, so it is going really fast. But you have to see how little kills everyone is getting. Since there's so many people trying to hit the wave just vanishes. Sometimes I was skipping it too. I wouldn't even get a hit on the wave once in a while. I would have to actually wait, miss like 3 waves, then get 2 waves, and it's going back and forth. So since there's also the Ryoka bug, or whatever fuck Brazil calls it, basically you have a cute Orihime. It pretty much works with Nemu as well, but Nemu doesn't give block to assaulters, so you kind of miss out a little bit on extra damage in the event. So the original glitch team was cute Orihime, White Ichigo, Ishin, and then you have like a Nozurashi, TSI, some damaging Vanguard. You still need a Vanguard because until after the first round, that's when the damage kicks in. So you would actually need a Vanguard towards the higher waves of Ryoka. But pretty much, Q Orihime is there to give block and damage rate to your assaulters, as well as giving Fury, so that's a plus. Nemu also does that, but she doesn't give the block rate. So she gives more damage rate and Fury, it's just she doesn't give the block, which block would actually give you quite a bit amount of damage if you have to block every other round from the Ryoka's Fury skill or whatever it is, or Rage skill. And then you basically have White Ichigo, because assaulters that reduce enemy damage rate is basically the glitch for Ryoka. That's all you really would need. You would need a White Ichigo. His skill reduces enemies' damage rate, and it just basically makes them hit like 5s. So obviously you use Ishin so you get more extra rounds. You use your main with an extra round skill so you get double that. So you actually fight the entire 20 rounds just with a White Ichigo. But then adding on an Ishin and a Q Orihime gives you so much damage. Ishin and your main comboing back and forth will pretty much give you like almost a 100 round fight out of 20 fights, just because it's going back and forth in the combo stacks. And it's ridiculous. So a lot of players were doing that. In the end, I fell short. I only went up to like wave 73, 74. And that's just because my overall team is too weak and I don't really have Q Orihime for the extra block damage. And even though Yawash does reduce enemy damage rate skill, I don't know, I think White Ichigo, he doesn't do more damage than Yawash, but his ability works a little bit better, I would like to say. I think White Ichigo is just makes it more broken. But it's just Yawash is my main source of damage for the events. And using Kukaku isn't a good idea, but I don't have anyone to replace, so it's either you get a Nozurashi or you get a Tsushika Ichigo. I don't plan on getting... I was planning on getting Tsushika Ichigo for bonds, but then I just scrapped it. You know, I didn't think I needed it since I was at the top of the server for 43. But then, like, a random merge out of nowhere just, you know, changed everything. So Brazil was fun for the first, like, week. And then it got really... Like, first 2 weeks it was fun. Then it got stale until I hit 100, used all my equipment sets, and it got fun again. And then 110 it was fun because I reincarnated. But now it's just... Honestly, it's too much of a problem. Like, I really just don't want to deal with it. Now, I don't plan on quitting. But like I said, I'll just be, like, silently playing it. I'm not sure if I'll be doing too many videos on it. Unless it calms down after the merge. As far as I know, a lot of players are quitting in the top 10 or whatever. You know, they're just giving away their accounts. I don't plan on giving away my account. I mean, if I do give away my account, then I'll just give away to... my friends in the Discord. I don't plan on giving away to a random person just because, you know, they beg me for it. I put a lot of money and a lot of time into it, so I'll just pretty much focus primarily on Bleach Online. And the only reason why the merge is just ridiculous is because it's not like a regular merge. Everyone's saying I'm overreacting, and you guys really don't understand. It's just a regular merge in Go games. The servers come out every other day. I mean, every 2 days there's a EU server, and every 4 days there's a US server. So basically, when US servers get merged, it's only a few days apart, you know, and it's not like they do merge like, alright, like the last merge they had like 15 servers in one grouping, but at most they probably had was like a month difference if you look at those entire 15 servers. Over here in Brazil, since there's only 44 servers in total, it's months of differences we're talking about. And it's like every 3 months for one server. So you can imagine how ridiculous it is for the server to come out a year and a half ago and then they're merging us now. Like, that is just messed up. But, I mean, I just wanted to tell you guys straight up, like, the explanation for everything so you guys understand what I'm going through. I basically don't have a chance on the server unless I were to go into the support meta, changed up everything, got Ryujin, got better stones, worked it out. And I just don't want to go through the hassle. So I'd rather top up on US. Even though the prices are more expensive, at least I don't have to go through a bullshit merge. And I'm pretty sure I know why they merge all these servers together. It's because there's a lot of American players, a lot of American spenders. I don't mean to group everybody into like gringos and everything, but there are people from foreigners, let's just say. So foreigners are between these 6 servers, and I'm pretty sure they group them all together because it will promote more competition, get a lot more people to spend money. But the funny thing is, it's doing the opposite. A lot of the players are actually against spending, and a lot of them are wanting to quit. And I think the only person that will actually continue to spend is Kami, because, you know, he just tops up out of nowhere all the time. And he's going to want to keep his rank 1. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of having the opposite effect. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what management was thinking, but this is, like, just the worst thing that they could have done. It is just terrible, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and understand what I was trying to say. Overall, I think I'm going to focus on Go games. Not paying too much attention to Brazil right now is good, because it actually gives me a chance to, you know, watch some anime, you know, just relax a little bit more. I'm gonna be going back to work soon anyway, and I don't know, I haven't really thought of planning any other big videos recently, so I might want to get to that. We also had Void Region yesterday. I don't know, the Void Region videos are just a pain in the ass to get, because I'm always going around like asking everybody for battle reports, and it just gets really annoying. So I was doing it for the first month just to show off all the Void Region stuff, since, you know, it's a brand new feature. If Void Region ever came to Brazil, oh my god, that shit would be cancer. And eventually it's gonna come. But that's all I really have to say, guys. Appreciate you watching. I just hope everybody understands it and doesn't take it the wrong way. But overall, I'll still be playing, but you just won't really see any progress from it, unless something big happens. But I'll see you guys in the next video.